power steering issues right now, so I got out and checked my car, and the very top thing that has a little pulley is actually a little movement. I'm going to show you guys in a little bit, but I'm trying to figure out what it is and how to replace it. So I'm going to make a video on it, and maybe it'll help any of you guys that are having a problem with the Volkswagen. Obviously, the first thing you want to do is make sure your fluid level is topped off, and then that's it. Look at your lines. But I right away noticed that this is making noise and it's kind of moving back and forth. You see that there's a little shake in it. Looking it up, all it says is that it's a Passat Vane pump. I can't figure out what it is. A lot of people are saying that's the hydraulic pump, but the hydraulic pump is down there at the bottom pulley. So I don't know what this is. I can't find a phone number. So I'm going to start taking it apart and seeing what the issue is. Hopefully I can maybe just replace that or tighten it up. I have no clue, but I'll know when I start taking it and looking at it. I doubt you guys are going to be able to see that well, but there's this tension pulley, and right underneath it there's like a nut. It's not really a nut because it doesn't turn off, but that's what you can turn to turn this pulley. I got 11/16 on there, so I'm going to put 11/16 on there and move that pulley to loosen up that belt. Slide that belt off. I'm probably not going to get you in here where you can see, but that's what I'm going to be doing. And once that's done, I'm going to be loosening these off and take off this to see if there's anything wrong with that. That's my plan. Alright guys, keep in mind it's pretty hard to get down in there. You may want to get a magnet, which is still kind of hard to do because it's kind of sticking to everything trying to get down there. But you're definitely going to drop your wrench and other stuff trying to get down there. I had a problem trying to get this in here to take those Allens out. I didn't have the right Allen to fit it, but I did have it in this socket type thing, but I could not get a wrench on it, so I had to use a pair of vice grips and put on there and undid it. But that's definitely the problem right here. You see how it's really loose, and it does look like it is the pictures of the power steering pump. So the thing on the bottom must be some other type of pump, but that definitely looks like the power steering pump. So now I'm gonna probably take these bolts off, see if this will move up a little bit, and then I'm going to take that off. So it does look like the Passat Vane pump is the power steering pump. That looks like it is it. So somehow it's relaying power down here, because when I follow these lines from this, it goes down to the bottom. So that's the picture of what I'm seeing online, and I'm searching for it. So alright, since I'm gonna get video down in there and hold it in a place that you could see, and it's too dark down in there, this part you can see, so I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys watch from this point on. You can get down in there and see that a little bit better. But yeah, that's definitely the same picture that I'm looking at there online. So now I know what to order. And now I'm just going to start taking it apart. I'm going to probably take this off, that bolt, and then definitely going to be taking that off and taking this bolt off right here, getting that to release. Don't know how well you can see from up there, but yeah, I'm just taking these two first bolt off the front, and they're Allen wrench. Mine says on here size 6. remember when you're pulling some of this stuff off, how it goes back in there. This one had a ring right there. And that still isn't loosened up, so there's another way to, there bolts. Looks like there's a bolt here, a bolt over here probably. Yeah, one down in there, and it looks like it's this style one, so get in there with that. I might go ahead and take this off. It's crimps. I'm gonna have to cut that. It's still not loose enough, so there has to be some more places there. This comes off. It looks like this whole thing might come off. So I might take this one out right here. A little dark, I can't see, but it looks like there's this aluminum holding place, which that's not what you buy it, so I know this comes off of that, but right now I'm not seeing how that comes off, so I'm just going to try to take this whole thing off. So there's another bolt back there, at least there's one. I know it still needs to come out of there. So I'm going to go ahead and try to get it. Over here. And it fell off. So I said make sure you got this battery or magnet stick close by. Saves a lot of cuss words. There we go. Now it loosened up for me. All right. Oops, and some power steering fluid out of there, so that's what that looks like. And that's what it's going to look like, and that definitely looks like what they're showing on the pictures as the power steering pump. There's some writing on here. I'm going to take this outside because this thing's going to leak. It looks like there's a bolt on the back. I bet that's going to release it. So, and I wouldn't have been able to get to that on there, so it's good I took it off on one piece. I also already priced these on Amazon. They're running around anywhere from $45 to $60. O'Reilly's, they have the cheapest one was like $153. So just letting you guys know that there's that much of a price difference. But this is what I'm going to be ordering right here. And it's in another language and doesn't really say what it is. What it says. Because I'm sure other people are going to be running into this problem because that diagram says it's a PAS Vane pump. So that was making my power steering, and you can see I got some play in it. So I'm going to go ahead and order that part. And I got the new part in. I got this on Amazon for, I think, I didn't go with the cheapest, but this one was $58. And just give you a reference, I looked on O'Reilly's Auto Parts.com, and their cheapest was $153. So that's the difference in price. I'll put the link in the description to this one. Before I get started, I am going to take this off and this off right here. Like so. And I'm going to slowly start putting this stuff back together in the opposite order that I... Alright guys, I just messed this up. I tried to put this on first. Let's see, I think right here. And this area wouldn't let me put it in. So keep in mind, it is this one that you want it in. Right here. Flip down like that, and it sits way down in there. You can see it in that carriage. And then there's like a little plastic pumpkin, little air thingy pump that's in the way. You don't put it in like this. If you have any problems where you need some room, like to put this on, you can actually loosen these back up, move it up and push it down in there. You'll see if that's going to be an issue with me or not. Put this back in there. Remember there was a little ring on this side. Pretty much on there now. I have to loosen those two bolts up and get this come up. Goes down back down in there and then tighten those up. Before I get to putting this on there, I want to go ahead and put my hose clamp on there so I won't forget it. Alright, to get in here, I actually had to take an Allen wrench and cut the ends off to get it down in there to turn it. And then I loosened those two bolts up and had to take this back off to put it back down to get it over this. And I'm going to go ahead and put this bolt in there. Make sure it's in the right spot as well. Right there. I'm going to tighten this back up, tighten these bolts back up, tighten this up on there, and then put the belt back on after I put that pulley back on there. Hopefully you guys can see this better. I got 11/16 on there on that pulley, the tensioner pulley. I got this extension, and you just pull it up like that, and it pulls it down. You can see it right there, how easy that moves. And that's it. So I'm gonna try to let you guys see. Said it's a little dark down in there. I'll see if I can. I think a lot of people have troubles with these pulleys. Hopefully that helps you guys out seeing down in there. See it right there. I think you guys can see. So first I'm going to pop that back out. Put that belt up here. I have to get that down around. Go ahead and put that one up there. this. I'll leave all the tools I'm using in the description. See how it just pops back on there. Looks like everything's on there right, and it's tight. So that makes the serpentine belt pretty easy when you have that to get down in there and pop it off. I got this finished. Everything looks good. I'll come back with some tape and tape that and tape that. And I drove it around for about 5 to 10 minutes.